You might remember somebody. You might bump into somebody walking the dog. Somebody might give you great service at a restaurant, wherever it is. Friend them up, connect with them on Facebook, whatever. They don't have to be prospected the moment that you meet them. They just have to build a connection and start to build a relationship. So you can start to build trust, you can start to build belief, and then when the time is appropriate, you can share with them your product and your opportunity. So step number 2 is to constantly expand your list, okay? Step number 3 is to raise your awareness. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this. When you get out there in the world, a lot of times we run into so many people that could be incredible for our business, would be natural product users for our product or service, and we don't even see them. Our awareness is so shut down. Our social circle is so locked that we're not even aware that the person who gave us good service at the restaurant, we didn't even look them in the eye. We didn't even find out what their name was. You know, the person who gave us great service selling us shoes, we didn't even say hello. We just barked some orders, we got our shoes and we left. We're constantly presented with opportunities to make a connection with other people in the world. And it's your job to raise your awareness, expand your mind, and get outside of your tiny little circle of 5 or 6 friends and your family members. And start to expand your awareness. It's really a key skill set. You see the top earners in network marketing, they're expanding their awareness. They're always looking for opportunities. It's not they're not predators. They're not handing out business cards at funerals, right? They're constantly raising their awareness to connect with another human being and build a relationship. And not even so much because they want to get that person to join their business, because they collect friends. You know, they live a big life. And as an introverted person, I've been an introverted person my whole life. As an introverted person, I have to remind myself to get out of my own head and to be a citizen of the world. I have to remind myself to raise my awareness that there are other people that I could easily make a connection with and hopefully help and serve in some way. So step number 3 is raise your awareness. So the first 3 steps so far: build an active candidate list, constantly expand that list, and raise your awareness. Now, step number 4 is another mental mindset. And that's as you are looking at the world, as you're building your list, as you're expanding it, as you're raising your awareness, don't ever prejudge. It's so easy for us to say, this person is not a candidate because they don't have any money. This person is not a candidate because they have too much money, they're too successful. This person's not a candidate because they're busy doing other things. This person wouldn't want the product because whatever reason you think. You don't know what's going on in another person's world. You just don't. You could have met people, you could have talked to people already in the last 7 days that you have totally pushed outside of your circle of possibility of even being a prospect. And yet, they may be praying tonight, searching for an opportunity to be able to latch onto and sink their teeth into and go to work with. You don't know. You don't know if that rich person is bored out of their mind. You don't know if that person who works in the corporate world is looking for a challenge. You don't know if a person who looks successful is stressing out about not being able to pay for one of their kids' college. You don't know what's going on. You can't see inside of the heart and mind of another person. You have to give them an opportunity. So it's really important that you never prejudge. I have a cousin, and his name is Steve, and he was a pastor. He was a preacher. He traveled around and he was preaching, and I never even put him and he had some brothers that were involved in ministry work, and so all these cousins, I never even thought, not once, to talk to them about network marketing. Back in the early days, never even thought about it. Never crossed my mind. Well, guess what? They were looking for opportunity. They were tired of being on the road and doing what they were doing. Even though they loved the ministry, they were tired of that particular aspect of what was going on in their life. And they joined a network marketing company without me even knowing. And guess what? Today, They're a top 10 earner in a $1 billion company. And I never even, it never, I totally and completely prejudged them. And how much do you think that cost in income and possibility just for me? I promise you, you have a situation like that. You have somebody you think is too cool for this, somebody you think is too successful for this, or not successful enough. You never know when a person is ready to make a change and is looking for opportunity. Our job is not to convince people to do things. Our job is to give people an opportunity. And you can't give people an opportunity if you prejudge what they're going to do with it. So that's number 4. Number 5 is really important, especially if you're a person who has your little routines. Number 5 is network on purpose. Network on purpose. That means join some new groups, expand your horizons, join a networking group in your local community and serve people within that community and get to know people. Volunteer for charities and causes. You can't believe the number of people and influential, powerful people that you can meet by volunteering and helping raise money for charities, etc., working within your local community. If you have hobbies, expand those hobbies. Join some social groups. Join a new health club. Get out of your house and get connected with your local community and meet the people there, connect with the people there, network with the people there. You'll build friendships, you'll build relationships, and you will have natural ability to be able to talk to them about your product or opportunity. If you don't get out of your house, if you just sit there all day long, it's difficult to be a citizen of the world. Get out there and network on purpose. So what are our 5 strategies? Strategy number 1 is start today with an active candidate list. I hope at the end of this video you download the special Ultimate Memory Jogger workbook that will help you create that active candidate list and help you with this process. There's great training in there. It's absolutely free. My gift to you, networkmarketingpro.com/memory jogger. Okay? So your active candidate list is number 1. Number 2, constantly expand that list. Number 3, raise your awareness. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Number 4, never prejudge as you're building your prospect pool of people to talk to. Never prejudge. That's not your job. And number 5, network on purpose. Get out there, meet people, expand your horizons, become the life of the party, even if it's not your nature. You know, I'm an introverted person. I have to pay attention to this stuff. Otherwise, I'll fall back into my shell. Now, here's the other good news that I'll tell you. Even introverts inside of network marketing, many of the top earners are introverted people by nature. So if you're introverted, don't think that you don't have the ability to be social. You do. And it just drains our batteries a little bit to do it. We got to go recharge. Okay, I understand. So I hope these tips have helped you. A little short course on never running out of people to talk to in network marketing. I hope you got value from it, as always. And ladies and gentlemen, my wish for all of you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that we do have a better way. Now let's go tell the world. Everybody have a great day.
Okay. So sorry about the beginning, guys. I forgot to hit share and I stepped away for a second, but you guys were able to get the information. And okay, I see Mr. CJ type 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the memory jogger. What was number 4? Number 2. I forgot it too. Anyway, it will work if you work it. Yes. So Miss Mike, I love the raise your awareness, because when you truly think about it, we do just go out there, most of us, and go through life. We don't think about the person that, as he said, you know, the waiter or the waitresses or at the shoe store or wherever we go. I know as he was listing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed a lot of prospects there. because I'm not really talking to people like that when I'm out there and I go out to do whatever it is I'm doing. I'm focused on what I'm doing, and I do not take the opportunity to speak to any one of these individuals. So it's good that I'm going through this again. And as he said about, it doesn't matter where you're at, talk to someone, because a friend of mine a few years back, she's a nurse, and she went to a funeral and she got me a Kangen water customer from the funeral. I don't know how she did it. And the lady called me and purchased. And I said, how did you do that? She's, because me, I'm not a funeral, I'm not thinking about any type of business, but business people like Eric, people that are like that, it doesn't matter where they go, they find a way to interject what it is that they do there and walk away with businesses. And somehow we have to get that mindset. We have to raise our awareness. And also that last one that he talked about, which is so true, is, what was the last? Networking purposefully. Go out there, join network marketing groups. It's the hardest thing to do, but as when I first started, it was very hard. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever done in my life, because I'm going, and the first event I went to, they had it at this huge house where they were having the networking event, and I walk in there and I didn't know a single person because I had just joined the chamber. And this young lady knew that I was new, and she said, "Is this your first time?" And I said, "Yes." She's like, "Come on, sweetie, you're with me." And oh my gosh, it was such a relief. And she just took me around and, "Hey, this is Noblet. She's new to the chamber, blah, blah, blah." And she introduced me to so many people. But we don't always get lucky like that. But just go out there and network purposefully. You're going to meet people, and volunteering is an amazing thing as well. You meet a lot of people when you volunteer, and you don't even know the people you are speaking with, you're connecting with. So anyway, any takeaways before we go forward?
Now that as we were discussing early this morning, good morning, everyone, 22 folks on the call, 11 past 10 o'clock. Whether you came on the call early this morning or you're just joining, there comes a time when you make that decision to get locked in. A lot of information out there, books upon books upon books upon nuggets upon nuggets. Find that nugget that will work for you, get locked in. There's so much noise and confusion, but it will work if you work it. So we have Eric Worre, a stalwart in the business, and there are other books. We're not discounting anything nor anyone, but find that truth, find that nugget, and get locked in. And it will work. It will work. It will work if you work it. Consistency, take action, it will work.
Yeah, as Mr. CJ say, just find what works for you, because we get this was our discussion before you guys came on the call, is so much information is shared. So you have to find what works for you and stick with that. It doesn't matter what else come along. Like I was telling Mr. CJ, it took me a while to get my group with Kangen, but then once I found what worked for me, I'll go to other.
Yes.
I don't care what it is that they share. I've been in that one since 2010, and I still do the exact same presentation every single time. There are many other presentations that came along, but that's what works for me. I know what I'm doing. It's the same thing every single time, whether I'm sitting with someone or whether sharing information with them. It's the same presentation. So I share that to say, find what is going to work for you here, because that's what I'm doing. And when you find what works for you here, whether you're, how you're sharing your product, how you're introducing the cold market to it, stick to it, because at the end of the day, you want to make yourself duplicatable. And another thing we were discussing is, oh, go ahead, Mr. CJ.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, Norbert. I'm absolutely
Okay.
agreeing with you. Stick to it. And
Mm-hmm.
if I could just also add this to the narrative, novel, that it's going to take a minute for some of us to become habitual readers, not the occasional habitual readers. Readers are leaders. Most of the billionaires out there in this world today, the study shows that they are voracious readers. But here's the good news: while you're getting ready to adopt the habit of reading, there are these wonderful, wonderful uh, audiobooks on YouTube. Help yourself. You have to help yourself. If you do not break the cycle and get out of your comfort zone, you are going to be next year and for next year at the same place you are now. You have to force yourself to change some habits. If nothing changes, nothing will change. So we are encouraging everyone, if you're part of Atomy, get into the culture of reading, expanding your knowledge, taking action. So uh, the idea is, once you have found that rhythm, you have found your balance, stick to it. Over to you, Norbert.
And then the other thing we discuss is because of what happened this morning, I'm not going to play it, but starting tomorrow, we're going back to the company profile video because we are all here because I guess we're building our business. We want to take our business to the next level. But this company profile video, that is like one of the most neglected things, is very important because serious network marketers, people are true network marketers that are looking to build legacy. They're not just here to jump from one to the next to the next. Someone that is looking for a company that they want to stick with and take it to the top. The first thing they're going to want to know, they're not going to care about your product. The first thing they're going to want to know is about the company. They're going to say, tell me about your company. And a lot of people tell me about your company thinking they're asking about the product. They're not asking about the products. I've heard so many of them say people start with the product, and that's not what I want to know. I want to know, is it a sustainable company? Am I going to go into this company and it's going to be here for the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? That's what they're looking for. So you need to know about your company. And this is why every year they upgrade that company profile video. If you cannot tell that person about your company, they will, I'm sure they've already seen the product line, probably why they're asking you that, but they will go find someone else that can tell them what they want to know. I've heard so many of these leaders say that. One gentleman, he said 10 individuals had shared Kangen with him. They could not tell him about the company. The person that told him about the company is the one he signed with. And guess what? He's one of the top leaders in the company. You got to be able to just roll it off your tongue about your company. They're totally debt-free. They pay all their debts off at the end of every month. They never go into the other month with any type of debt. And the list goes on and on. You have to know about this company. Be prepared for what you want so that when it shows up, you can answer the questions, not just about your product line, but about the company, about your CEO, his history, what his mission is, how long the company's been in existence. And all of that. It's one of the fastest growing company on the direct selling website. When you go on there, for such a short company, it's number 10. I don't even, did they come out with 2025 yet? Because I know last year we were number 10. I have to go check to see where we are this year.
Yeah, we're
Are we
still at
10?
number 2025. We're at number 10, but the
Okay, so
projection is now, believe it or not, if you're hearing me now,
yeah.
it's predicted by the those who are with the net marketing studies. They are saying, projected, that Acme is, in the next 16 to 18 months, is destined to take position number one based on the volume of sales that's taking place in
Okay.
Atomy. So that's good news.
I guarantee you, if it kicks Amway off #1, guys, be ready because a lot of people are going to be looking to come over here. So you have to be prepared because Amway has been #1 forever. And I'm telling you, my distributor that passed, that was his desire to see Atomy take that #1 spot away from Amway. So I'm cheering that on for him.
Yes. I'm sorry. And now just to underscore the point you're making, what is going to make it so phenomenal is that Atomy is the only company that is saying zero ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be a total flipping of the script.
Yeah, which means we're making these leaps and bounds by sales and not authorship. So it's a great thing. All right, so we have no hands raised, so we will move forward. I have one of my old presentation. I didn't really watch it. I pulled it up this morning. Was someone about
Miss
to?
Novlet,
Yes, Miss Sylvia.
yeah, I don't know if this expression is relevant to what we are talking about, but I was just thinking about King Agrippa and Paul
Mm-hmm.
when the king told Paul that too much learning makes him mad. So we have listened to a lot of motivational speakers. Yes, they have done their part. They try to motivate us. Yes, but I think, in my estimation, that the steps are very important, so we listen to them and then we should simplify them, claim them, simplify them, and use them as best we can, because as he rightly said, some of us are introverts like myself, and we have to find a comfort zone, and help is out there for us. So all we have to do is just utilize them. Yes, Miss Novlet, that's my takeaway.
Yeah. Most of the public speakers and singers and all, they tell you they're introverts. So
Yeah.
don't feel bad. You're in great group here. Go ahead, Miss. I can never
Excuse me,
pronounce
Miss Novlet. And
it.
then you see, my location is killing me. You know where I live, Ocala. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Killing me, Miss Novlet.
I know. I know.
I
Because
have to find a way out. It's not easy at all.
pray, 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 pray.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
thanks.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here. I just got to know about Atomy last week, Thursday, and I've been so excited about it. I've been in other networks, and I'm excited. I actually made a purchase. I have like 164,000 PV now. But I came to Maryland yesterday to visit my cousins, and I started a topic. I had actually sent them some videos, and the first time my cousin is a doctor of nursing, and she just went to her she went into her to Google immediately and Googled about hemohim, and she said to me, "No, I know it's very difficult with those in the medical field, though." But she was like, "No, no, no, that there was a." She showed me a text, an article that the U.S. Department of Health or something
Yes.
had warned people to stay off hemohim, that it had a poisonous substance. I mean,
That
she
causes
really, I
liver
was
damage.
not prepared for that, so she really took
Yeah.
it off. And I said that if any opportunity I have, I'm going to ask those of you who have been there, for a long time, if you are aware. I actually saw the article.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I've mentioned it several times on here. Now, that's not the hemoheme that's from our company. There's an imitation hemoheme on the market. I think it's made
Oh.
in I don't remember what country it's made from, but actually when you purchase from Amazon, I had one of my distributors, the daughter bought a box from Amazon. When you look at it when you're on Amazon, it looks like it's the real thing, but then when it comes and you put the boxes together, that's when you see the difference, and the taste is also not the same. So I tell my people, especially if I have someone that I believe is a researcher and they're going, I disclose that ahead of time. You can have,
Oh,
you can have her go to PubMed, the National Institute of Health. She's familiar with these websites
yeah,
because she's in the medical world.
yes.
She go tell her that's where she needs to go. Tell her to go on these medical websites and do her research. And that
Thank
will
you so
change
much.
everything for her because that's where they go and do their research.
Okay,
Not
thank
to
you so
mention,
much. Yeah.
they are 21 countries that have patent on this product right now. We're not going to have 21 countries that have a patent on a product that's causing liver damage. You see what I'm saying? Including the United States has a patent on it.
Oh, okay.
I will share that video in here so you can grab it. I'll go find it and share. There's a video that shows the patent number. She can go look it up herself.
Okay.
But once she goes to PubMed or the National Institute of Health, that should change everything for her. And I would recommend that that's where you send individuals to do their research.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I would recommend that everyone send their people there. Because the article is out there. It's not the hemoheme that you purchase from Atomy. And that's what I tell individuals. I said, when people go out and they go on Amazon and they buy a product, you don't know what you're getting because Amazon has so much imitation on there. I bought hair product a few years back at my hair place. And I didn't feel like driving there to go get it. So I went on Amazon and I saw it and I purchased it. And the moment I put it in my hair became so dry. And I said, wait a minute. This cannot be the same thing. And then when I matched the containers, I could see the difference. Look the same when I'm looking at it on Amazon, but when I put them next to each other, I could see the difference. So we have to be mindful. You know, everyone runs to Amazon and they're purchasing. There's a lot of imitation on Amazon because anyone can register and start a business on Amazon. They're not doing any research to see where your product is coming from. So that's your answer there. Have her go there and she should be fine. Because I have a lot of nurses, and once I send them to PubMed, they're happy with that. They don't care what else is on Google because they are familiar with these institutions.
And what we want to also add to the conversation is that with Atomy, if you're for any reason you're dissatisfied with the product, you can always return it.
Yep.
Yeah. So Atomy stands by its products, 100%.
Yeah. So let me post that link on here so you can have it. And this is one of the videos I share with every single individual that I send information to in regards to Atomy, because it has the patent information. It takes them to where they can go look up the patent.
Recording in progress.
Okay. So while I'm doing this, I have one of my older recordings that I'm going to play this morning.
No, but I can put the patent number in the chat too that United States has.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just posted the link.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can take that link and you can share it with her as well. And for those who are new, this is a great video for you to share with your new customers or business partners in regards to hemoheme. Thank you, Maria. Welcome.
Good morning.
All right. We have no other questions, so I'll just go play the vid. Oh, no, not that one. Oh, here we go. Let me share. So yeah, so this one is from, I don't even know where this one is from. There's no date on it. Anyway.
Very incredible notes. So that way you know all about Atomy product because she is a product specialist.
It's all about a healthy lifestyle. And in my belief, this company promotes a lifestyle of health. This is why we have all these wonderful products, whether it's the supplement, the skincare, even some healthy food. So when I talk to people in regards to Atomy, it is a lifestyle change for those who want it. Some people already have that lifestyle and they want to continue it. And there are those that are looking, like a gentleman approached me at church and he said, what is it that you do? And I went into it and he's like, oh, I'm interested. I'm looking for that. And then he started to just roll it out of his diabetes and this and all the stuff that he wants to change. So just remember, change. A lot of people are looking for that now when it comes to their health. And we have the product that can help them with that. So I believe I'm going to start off with water, which is not one of our products, but for me, water is like gasoline for the car. Our body runs on water. We're a water being. And I notice that when I talk to a lot of individuals, they don't drink water. If we're taking the supplements and we're just getting enough water to swallow that supplement, our bodies cannot fully utilize whatever product we're taking because water is the transporter to our cells. And if it's not our cells, we're just taking expensive supplement. Water is going to break it down and get it into the cells. Like for hemoheme, when I called Atomy a few years back, they recommend that you take it with lots and lots of warm water. So today I'm going to start with water, as I said. So did we know that water is called the fountain of youth? So many people, especially us ladies, we're out there spending thousands of dollars on skincare supplement to keep us looking younger, which is great. We have that here. But imagine if we're getting in the right amount of water every day and then taking these wonderful supplements, how much better. Let's rephrase that. We would get what we're looking for because the water and the supplements work hand in hand. So I wanted to read a little bit on dehydration, the effects of dehydration on the body. And I have it right here on the screen. Why is my article not open? Okay. So it shows here from your health journal how dehydration affects our body, because we have so many individuals that have all these different health issues. Almost all our health issues as we get older too comes from chronic dehydration. So as we hydrate, I'm just going to skip to, but it talks about here, lots of pain that we know right away comes from not drinking enough water. 95% of people that are not drinking enough water, that happens. So I'm going to skip to a little bit and go to, I had my form here. So it says, he said, when someone comes into his office and they're in a lot of pain right away, he knows they're not drinking enough water. And this is a chiropractor. And then it goes on here. Why is it not moving down? Okay. Okay, so right here, the serious problem of dehydration include this problem. How many individuals we know have bulging discs and spine issue and all those other issues that's going on? Dehydration. Okay, a person who is dehydrated can have headaches. Perfect example, my sister, when I lived in Georgia and she was here in Florida, She had massive headaches. And at the time, I wasn't so well versed on the benefits of water. And then I learned, and I explained to her that she was chronically dehydrated, that she had it so bad where she had to put up blackout blinds. Once she started to hydrate, she's never had that problem again. So it goes here with dizziness, heaviness, and dehydration, even high blood pressure. And it says 99% of people that come into his office, okay, we passed that, with the disc is recurring pain from chronic dehydration. It said the body releases something called histamine. When we are dehydrated, histamine causes the body to hold on to water because our body's wondering when is the next time it's going to get water. So it holds on to it. And as I said, histamine can also cause chronic inflammation in the body, and inflammation causes pain. So the skin becomes pumped and also causes flake, allergies. Do you also know that asthma, a lot of asthma comes from that? Some comes from, the chemical in the home, but asthma, big time also is dehydration. So just understand how important water is to the body. Because here, I don't have this on the screen. The average human body is 70% water. The brain is 80% water. That's where most of the water goes to the brain and the liver. The liver is 90% water. And if we notice, liver disease is on an all-time high. And this generation is one of the first generation that's truly not drinking water. And people are dying from liver disease like crazy now. Then the bone is 35% water, and the blood is 83% water. The blood goes through the entire body. It carries the nutrient, it carries the oxygen. So if we do not have water in, we're in serious trouble. So it also regulates our body temperature. So a lot of women, especially when they get to the age of menopause, they start having that hot flash. Guess what? If you start to hydrate with that, it will go away because water regulates the temperature. You just have to start hydrating, drink a lot more water. Now, how much water do you need to get into the body? The rule of thumb is they used to say 8 glasses, but I'm a small person. Compared to someone that's 400 pounds, 8 bottles will do for me, but I don't think it's going to work for the other person that's 400. So the norm is for minimal hydration is half your body weight in ounces per day. Now, if we're eating a lot of fruits, because you can also get water from fruits, which is like watermelon, cantaloupe, any of those fruits that's like 90% water, that also helps. Coconut water is great. So get it in, and as it says, watch the difference in your body. Even your skin, you will see the difference in your skin as you drink. And here it says, avoid cold water or ice water because it just shocks the body and you just end up going to the bathroom with very little absorption. So the water is going to go in and you're going to release it right back out because it's not being absorbed. And that's why you see people that drink ice cold water, they're always thirsty because it's not being absorbed. Your body cannot utilize it when it's cold. So I think that's that there. Because we talk about the headache and the dizziness and all that. So I just want to, this is the new year and everyone is always talking about, I'm going to take control of my health. And all, as I said that, you're in control of your health, not your doctor, because as we go to the doctor, people understand doctors are not trained about going to the root cause of the problem. Most of their time in medical school is about how to prescribe prescription drugs. They never ask you, let's sit down and figure out what's the cause of this problem and try to figure out how to get to the root cause. You go in, you say whatever it is, and they do the blood work and it comes back and they write your prescription. You are in charge of your health. If you give your health over to the doctor, you're going to be on a whole lot of prescription drugs. Now, they do, but you are the one that have to maintain your health. So anyway, so let's go on with the water here. As it says here, it can cause asthma and sinus problem. Also, dry eyes and dry mouth. I forgot about that because I meet a lot of people, oh, they have dry eyes and they have dry mouth, and they give you that prescription for it as well. And you're spraying it in. But if you start to hydrate, because guess what? Your tears are water. Your saliva is water. So just as there's a book that says, water your health and watch it grow. So that's it for hydration here. I skipped some of the things on that. And then I want to go into, oh, Nick, can you show that book also? Which, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Let me stop sharing so you can do that.
Okay.
There's a book that's called You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty. That's a good book for everyone to read.
Okay. Now?
No, you're not sick, you're thirsty. This is for
Oh,
later.
okay. The other book then.
Yeah, the first one that I said to show first. This is gonna be the last one.
That's one. Yeah. Hold on. Let me bring up that one. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find it here in my little stash. I had it open.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
So this is it. You're not sick, you're thirsty. This doctor here, when I said he's an expert, he's truly an expert. He has cured thousands of people with just water. Read the book, and you'd be amazed at how water can heal you from the inside out, but also the right water. No distilled water or reverse osmosis, because those are considered dead water. They have no minerals. Water needs to have minerals for it to hydrate your body. Spring water is the best. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to find my website back. I think I minimized everything. Sorry.
Yeah, just look to see if you put it your web browser, whatever web browser you're using.
Oh, I lost it. Okay. Let's just go back and, all right. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna go with the toothpaste today, as I said, because we have a powerful product here. And the reason why I wanted to talk about the toothpaste is I learned something that I did not know before in regards to oral health. We know we have an excellent toothpaste product here because of what it can do for our gum, but most people are not aware of how deadly gum disease can be. It's detrimental. It can actually kill you because you can have a heart attack. Your mouth is the window to your internal system. And what goes on here affects the entire body. Now, we know this toothpaste is great. We've had lots and lots of testimony. It takes care of cavity, plaque, tartar, bad breath. It's anti-plaque, anti-tartar. It takes care of gingivitis, and it really does eliminate bad odor. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. No longer are you waking up with bad breath because, of course, it's killing the bacteria in your mouth as you sleep. The propolis does that. It's in a lot of wound care products on the market too. And it's the anti-inflammation helps to take care of the gum, because a lot of people would end up having receding gum, And typically when you go to the dentist, they're checking your gum, the measurement of your gum to see where you're at in regards to gum disease and so forth. So I should have kept it up here, but you have that one, Nick? For the gum, I probably should have just kept it. Are you there?
I am. And you're talking about the picture that you sent me?
Yes,
Yeah, I have it.
because that's number 2.
Okay. 1 second. I'll share my screen and then I'll open it up. Give me 1 second. It's right here.
No, not that one.
Not this one?
Remember the one I said is number. Oh, well, leave that on the screen.
Yeah.
These are just some before and after.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're talking
testimonies, but this is the one I wanted to show. How many of us knew that gum disease can cause all these issues? I didn't know that tooth loss and gum disease increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia. That was shocking. Now, did you know gum disease increased kidney and pancreatic cancer by 62%? And it's also associated with rheumatoid arthritis. And it says people with gum disease are twice as likely to die from heart disease and 3 times as likely to die from a stroke. I did not know that. Now, I knew about the heart attack, but not that. Bacteria in your mouth travels to other parts of your body through your bloodstream. Diabetes and bleeding gum increase your risk of premature death by 400 to 700%. So all these issues here, we have such a powerful toothpaste that can help to prevent all these issues. Everything that we see here on the screen, pregnant women with gum disease have a 1 in 7 chance of giving birth to a healthy baby of normal size. So look at the different factors that come in with someone having gum disease. And a lot of the toothpaste on the market, it's not helping the gum. We see that because you meet so many people that no longer have teeth in their mouth, or it seems like everyone has gum disease. But we know that Atomy propolis toothpaste works. I had a gentleman years back, and he had gum disease. And in no time, the odor was gone. He went back to the dentist, and they were actually shocked because he's had it for years. And they wanted to know what it is that he was doing because his gum was coming back to normal. So we have, again, I will say, a powerful toothpaste here to share. And when I use it, also for those who have gum disease, what I do recommend is that they use a lot of the toothpaste and you brush and they hold it in their mouth. They will come back and tell me they live going up in the gum. Don't just brush and rinse. Hold it in the mouth for a while, swish it around, and you're going to feel that toothpaste going up in the gum. And that's really going to help with the problem. So that's it for the toothpaste. And thank you, Nick, with that one. So let me go back to sharing my screen again.
Is it possible to get that picture that you just showed of all
that's
the
toothpaste? So, and it says here, 4 in 1 adults in the United States have untreated tooth decay, gum disease. Nearly half, 46% of all adults aged 30 or older show signs of gum disease. So we have a lot of work to do when it comes to that. And kids also, from 5 to 19 years old with untreated dental carries 16.9% of the kids. So it's a serious problem here in the US. If you try to make an appointment just to go to the dentist right away, you're not getting in because they have such a long waiting list. So let's try to help to solve the problem out there with our toothpaste. I love having the small toothpaste samples to give out, you know, because someone uses it, they're coming back for toothpaste. So that's it on the toothpaste there. And next I'm going to go to our Hemoheme. I think that's the order I told Nick I was going in. So I'm trying to stick to that order for him. So today we're going to talk about Hemoheme as usual, because I know someone's going to ask about Hemoheme eventually. So let's go to our Hemoheme. Now, Hemoheme for me is, I think this is my belief, the most important product we have on the Atomy website. And why do I say that? As I mentioned before, doctors do not go to the root cause of the problem. Hemoheme does. It detoxes the body. For us to restore our health, no matter what our health issues are, we have to clean the body up. And that's what Hemoheme does. I'm just going to do a little disclaimer here as before we talk about it. Hemoheme does not cure or heal sickness or disease. It simply assists the body through detoxification by removing toxic buildup and cleansing your colon as well. By removing all contaminants, the body can then take over and do what it was created to do, which is heal itself. Because our God created this system to work perfectly as long as we keep it clean and give it what it needs. And this is what Hemoheme does. Me personally, I tell people the first property of Hemoheme is detoxification. You're going to go to the bathroom. It's going to move out whatever is sitting in our colon. And as the saying goes, death starts in the colon. They said when John Wayne died, he had, I think, 30-something pounds or more of feces in his colon. And a lot of times we see people out there with these large stomach that is so tight. A lot of times it's feces that's in there. So as we take this product and it starts to clean the body up, then we put in all these wonderful other products in there, we start getting results. I do not start anyone on any product with health issues before I give them Hemoheme, because cleansing the body and then putting in the wonderful products is why we're going to get the health restoration. So let's talk about Hemoheme and what it does for the body. So Hemoheme is comprised of these are the three main products that it's made of, and it's 100% natural food. Our body naturally absorbs plant-based products. So Angela radix is a plant used to make medicine. It is used for heartburn, intestinal gas, loss of appetite, circulation problem, runny nose, nervousness, plaque, and trouble sleeping. Then we have the next one, which is feminine official use as a herbal drug in the treatment of pain, inflammation, menstrual disturbance. When I have young ladies with any type of issue with their monthly cycle, I put them on Hemoheme. And it helps tremendously with that pain. Anti-vitamin deficiency disease, it also acts as a blood pressure depressant. In addition, there are several reports suggesting that it has pharmacology property to tumor, and they act as an inhibitor to high glucose induced, and as you see there. So it's also found to use as a herbal medicine for chronic, for cancer and chemo prevention. And then the last one is the Japanica, is a plant found in northern Japan. This plant is used for gout, osteoarthritis, fever, respiratory tract illness, and cough. It is also used for menstrual cramp again. Polycystic ovarian syndromes, premenstrual syndrome is also used for viral hepatitis, liver cirrhosis, upset stomach, muscle cramping, hardening of the arteries, and as we see here. Epilepsy, nerve pain, migraine headaches, and chronic fatigue syndrome. And then I wanted to share this. Now, Hemoheme is also patented in several different countries. So it's not just a fly-by-night product that someone created in a lab. This was years of coming together by the Korean FDA. And as we see, countries are not going to invest in a product to get a patent on it if it is not a good product. Now, look at number 7. The US has a patent on it for herbal composition of improving anti-cancer activity, which means they believe that this product can help with cancer. Immune response, as I read here, it does of the body and protecting the body from oxidative damage, and the method of preparing the same. So I share this with people all the time because I want them to see that this is not a fly-by-night product. These patents are all over the world in these countries. Korea has 1, 2, 3, 4 patent on it. And it says anti-cancer here as well. So we have a powerful product here that really does work. For me, it doesn't matter what health issues someone has, I always start with hemoheme. I don't care what type of cancer it is, because cancer is cancer. It's just, where did it pop up in the body? It's the same. It starts from the same thing. Acid, too much acid in the body. Our pH has to be balanced. There's a pH scale. If the pH goes over to the acidic side, then you're open up to cancer, arthritis, all these other itis, and whatever disease comes up. If you're on the alkaline side, you're not going to get any of those chronic or degenerative disease. So balancing the pH, clean the body up, give it what it needs, lots of water, exercise, sunshine, the whole work. People get up and walk, because as you walk, it also helps to kick in that immune system. It helps the body when we go out and walk, and not just stroll, walking. Because on the bottom of your feet has pressure points that for every organ in your body. So as you're walking, you're basically massaging all those internal organs. They're getting exercise as you walk. So also, let's try to get out and walk this year as well and get our health going. So I just wanted to show this as well, so we can see that for those that are new, that this is not a fly-by-night product. It also, if you go and you do your research, it helps with pulmonary issue. There's a lot of information out there, NIH.gov, PubMed, even just Googling, the information is there. So, you know, share the product, use the product, and get your testimony as well. Now, let me go back to the website. So I also wanted to talk about, as we okay, so we'll stop here for this morning because it's 10:57. And I'm not going to go until 11:30, 12 today. So we covered hemoheme and the toothpaste. I don't know if we have any questions. And I forgot to ask earlier if we had any testimonies as well. Guys, if you have testimonies, you're always welcome to raise your hands and share it. We would prefer to have it at the beginning so I can record the testimony and then go into the program. I just forgot to ask, because this is something that we're doing. But if anyone like to chime, go ahead, Miss Gabrielle.
Good
Anna French.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question this morning.
Uh-huh.
So, my daughter has been having her period for a long time, which usually does not happen, and she's kind of irregular on that. After her period not coming for something like almost 3 months, it suddenly came, and it is heavy. It comes with with heaviness, and it's more than 1 week. And this is, to me, we are a little bit concerned. And right now, I have to urgently take her to the urgent care to see if there is something to do. My question is, can I give her hemoine? In fact, since yesterday, I put her on hemoine, but I don't know if it's a good thing. So this is my question.
Yes, she can go on the hemoheme, just like the presentation that I just played. Two of the plans address that. So for my daughter and a lot of my customers and their kids, my daughter had that challenge. It's a hormonal imbalance, and hemoheme takes care of that. Hemoheme's gonna go in and help to balance out the hormone. And since I put my daughter on hemoheme, she's not had a problem. Because before hemoheme, they wanted to put her on birth control. And I said, not over my dead body. She's not going on birth control. So
Okay.
I went and I researched and I found Dunqua. And I believe Dunqua is might be the Peony japonica. I can't remember which one it is. But then when hemoheme came along, and as I was doing my research on hemoheme, that's why I realized one of the plants is known as Dunqua. And I said, wow.
Wow.
But if you remember going back in the presentation, I showed, where is it? In the presentation, it talks about two of the plants in the
Yes,
hemoheme
yes,
that
yes.
covers that. So it's perfect. And then our wonderful sanitary napkin. I see the other two hands that are raised.
Okay.
And then along with the hemoheme, you also want to add our sanitary napkin.
Okay.
The sanitary napkin is going to help tremendously.
Okay. Okay.
Moving down.
And
Are
we
you-
have the borage oil too.
The what?
Okay.
We have our borage oil. It's good to help balance the hormones.
Can we type it in the chat so I can
That is
screenshot
that's on the
the presentation?
ATG Mall. Let me
Okay.
go over here and show you.
It's recording.
Okay.
So you think I don't need to go to the urgent care for that then?
No.
No,
Or
there's
what?
nothing they can do.
Do she
There's
feel,
nothing they're gonna do.
do you think that, as long as she's not getting anemic from losing someone?
No, she
Okay.
said she's feeling good. She's just worried, and we are worried because 1 week is a lot. So I was like, okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
that used to happen. That used to happen to my daughter. And actually a young lady from church just approached me on that as well, where her niece is having the same problem. And I introduced them to hemoheme and the sanitary napkin, and they're doing just fine. But that's where my daughter was. She used to have the same problem.
But the sanitary napkins really do work. I've had, other people say same thing. They had a heavy cycle until they started using the sanitary napkin. So
The
now,
sanitary napkin.
right.
Okay, pads. Okay.
So you definitely want to do the hemoheme, because the hemoheme is going to balance out the hormonal imbalance. That's going to the root cause. And then you can add the sanitary napkin and this here that Maria just mentioned, the borage oil.
Borage
Right
oil.
here. Yeah, and I'm glad Maria mentioned that because I didn't remember anything about it. So it's right here. It's on the ATG Mall. That's not on the regular US site. Are you familiar in how to get to ATG?
Okay.
Do you know how to get to the ATG Mall, Miss Gabrielle?
Can you show again?
Okay, so let me show you again. So right here, by the shopping mall, this little drop down arrow.
Yes.
Once you click on it, you go down to ATG Mall.
Okay.
And when you click, it's going to take you in. Now, for me, because I always go to the mall, I won't have to go through the normal of logging in and making sure it's on English. So you would have to do that, translate to English, and then you have the product here. So this is also good. I've never recommended this to any of my customers because honestly, I didn't even remember that this is here, but it's uncomfortable menstruation.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've normally just used the sanitary napkin and that, but we have another addition here that I did not remember about. So thanks to Miss Maria. So let's read up on it. And I see Freedom and JoJo. Just give me a minute. So let's see what this says. helps smooth discomfort caused by premenstrual changes, help improve cholesterol, circulation, improve skin condition caused by that. I want to see where it talks about helping. You have used this, Maria, with your customers?
Well, I used to use borage oil, and there's a lot of different oils you can use
Okay.
for your menstrual cycle, like Vitex, and just a lot of different ones.
Okay, it has
Sweet
even.
potato, yam, just anything to balance your hormones out. But you
Okay.
can also make a tea with chestberry, which is an herb, and licorice root. You can
Licorice
make
root
a
is very
tea
good.
with a cup of hot water. You want to use
Okay.
chestberry powder you can get from the health food store, and just a little teaspoon of dried licorice root and some honey. A teaspoon of honey, preferably our Manuka honey. And that is really good to help to regulate menstrual cycles. Just tea, just drink tea, peppermint tea, nettle tea, parsley. Just drink teas, and it'll help with some menstrual health. It also helps with.
And how do we use the oil, the borage oil?
You
Well,
just.
you just take it. I think what it says. Let's see how much it says to take here.
It should be topical.
Okay.
Is it not topical?
No, this is
This one
a
is not
capsule.
top. This is a capsule. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
it's a capsule. Okay.
But I
Okay.
can
Because
tell
I've
you,
used the topical. I haven't used ours, but wait a minute. I did get some. I bought some for my daughter because my daughter was having heavy menstrual cycles. So yeah, I didn't take it, but I bought it for her. It's
yeah,
little blue purple looking capsules.
yeah.
They're real
Uh-huh.
small, and yeah.
Trying to see how much you take here.
I think you take 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think you take 2 a day.
Mm. Oh,
It-
2 capsules a day. Yeah, but I can tell you, Miss Gabrielle, for my daughter, she took that hemoheme and it balanced out everything along with the sanitary napkins.
Okay.
So and then you have this here and everything else that Maria mentioned, but here's the sanitary napkin here. We have the large, the liner, and medium here. And you get 40, and then you get 80 liners.
And they look thin, but
I
they
don't see.
hold a lot of fluid.
Yeah.
And you feel dry. You don't feel like you're wet. It's so there's less chance to get shaved or whatever.
Mhm. And there's no odor at all. So let's
Right.
know what's in the sanitary napkin, and then I go to Freedom, and then after Freedom, it's JoJo. So this is what the sanitary napkin is comprised of. So aloe vera for dampness and inflammation relief, bromelain, which helps with heat and swelling, and bentyl, which helps with itching and discomfort, and antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. And sometimes women tend to get a lot of itching or reoccurring yeast infection, which comes from the toxic sanitary napkins that we're buying over the counter, that if you don't know, most of the sanitary napkin on the market is made from recycled newspaper, which
Oh my God.
which they
Right.
put in a huge container, and then they pour the bleach on it and make it pearly white, and then they make sanitary napkins with it. So this is why we're getting this ovarian cancer, fibroids, all these things, because the moment it gets wet, it's releasing all that toxicity up into us. But guess what? This is
Oh my God. This is horrible.
cotton, and then this is what's in it. So the itching goes away, the recurring yeast infection goes away. It helps. It's just amazing, this product here.
So what's the name for that? I didn't see the name.
Herb Day.
Yeah, you're not checking. Atomy Herb Day. Okay.
And it's under personal care.
Okay.
So let's go back here. So it's right here under personal care. And this is something we really should be marketing, because so many young ladies are out there suffering more than ever now. Because because of what we're eating, our hormones are out of whack. So it's happening out there. And we have this great product that we can share. And some people are not aware that we have sanitary napkins that will help. But we do, and we need to share it.
And they also help
Absolutely.
well. those sanitary napkins, they help to reduce the occurrence of the menstrual cramp.
Mhm.
And if you add our plant calcium,
Yes.
take the plant calcium to
Okay.
help to avoid menstrual cramps.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was suffering from that too a lot.
Yeah, my daughter suffered with the cramping until she started on the hemoheme and the sanitary napkins. No cramping, but she's also taking the plant calcium as well. She has no cramping, or it comes, her cycle comes and goes. She's like, oh, if it wasn't for the bleeding, I wouldn't even know I'm having my cycle. So we
Oh,
have products here that work.
okay.
She suffered the way I did. I suffered through it. I didn't have this, unfortunately. But you know, she's blessed to have it. This generation is blessed to have these products.
I'm gonna order right away.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
so much.
my daughter used to use the overnight pads even during the day. And taking the hemoheme and using this, she used the medium and she's fine.
Okay.
There's no overflowing. So yeah. So okay, so we have Freedom and then JoJo.
Okay, thank
Hi,
you.
Okay.
hi, Divine Rising, everyone. I wanted to know as far as can people who have like the I forget what it's called, but it's the extra incentive for those who have certain types of insurance. I forget what it's called, but it's like they can use it to buy extra products or like food or sanitary napkins. It's like a three-letter acronym. I forget.
HSA, Health
Yes.
Savings.
Exactly, the health savings plan. Are they able to use that to purchase any of our products?
I don't know. That would be a question for the office. Call the office and find out. I've not heard of that, but you can call and find out and then let us know. Because I've
I
not heard of that.
definitely will, because I
Yeah.
do know for some other companies, I have heard that they were able to purchase other products with that. So I didn't know if they were able to do it here or if somebody had done it.
That's a very good
With
question.
it.
Let us know.
Okay, and my other question was, as far as the omega-3. Is there a protocol in helping to balance out because America, from what I know, is pretty much omega-6 overload versus the omega-3. So balancing out that ratio,
Mhm.
is there a protocol for that using the omega-3s that they are providing?
To balance out the omega-6 overload.
Like balancing out the ratio.
You
So
just
there's
watch
the
your
ratio.
diet. You know, try not to eat too many foods that are omega-3 heavy. So you want to make sure you get. We need all three. We need 3, 6, and 9. But you
Mhm.
want to mostly make sure that you're getting your omega-3. And we do our omega-3 is really good. It is comes from pure waters, and it's a good omega-3. So you just want to watch your diet and not have too many omega-6s and 9s.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good answer there.
And as far as the hemoheme, I definitely would like to also try the product as well. Um, is there some more information in regards to the research? I actually just came in kind of late to the meeting, so can you share with me, or can someone share with me where I can find out, like, or different tests, or hear different testimonials?
If you go to YouTube,
Okay.
there are lots of videos on in regards to hemoheme on YouTube.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you. Oh, that was the last question. Can children take the hemoheme?
Yes, just in smaller doses.
Okay.
You sure can. We've had testimonies of mothers giving it to their babies, newborn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and just in in regard to the question about the omegas, stay away from canola oils and vegetable oils, all of the seed oils. You want to stay away from those. Those are high in omega-6 and omega-9. So you don't want those. So you want to stick with the olive oil, which you're going to use on your food. You're not going to cook with that because it has a low heat index, a high heat index. And then you want to use your avocado oil, which we do have avocado oil on our website. And, just stay away from those seed oils. You can also use coconut oil as well. But that'll help you to stay away from too much 6 and 9.
I do a lot of flaxseed oil and chia seed oil, but they still have like the omega-3 and omega-6. So I was just looking for something that was just straight omega-3.
Okay, you found it right here. Are you saying as a supplement to take?
Yes.
Okay, so you found it right here.
Yeah, we have a great omega. I love this omega-3. I pretty much try to take it at night, and I also take it with my eye lutein and my luoxanthin for eye health, because our eyes are pretty much almost all omega-3. And so you want to support. It's a really good, not only does omega-3 support your heart, but it really does support your eye health.
Oh, yes.
I have a I have a question.
One moment. Jojo had their hands up, and then you can go.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Jojo.
Thank you, Novret. Hi, everyone. We talked about the propolis. I know that one, it's pretty good. It gives a freshness, and also it's tough on the gum. It makes the gum rebuild again. But about the teeth, like I have using it for 3 months, but the teeth doesn't get whiteness. It's like staying yellow, like how it was before. Do you know if it works on brightening the teeth or?
Yes, it does. Now, let me ask you, do you feel, since you've been using it, do you have like a pacey feel in your mouth when you wake up?
No.
So your breath is fresh all
I
the time?
feel, yes, all the time. Yeah.
Okay, because most people
But
tell me, their teeth is whiter. So how much do you put on the toothpaste?
just a little bit. I just put a little bit.
Okay, I tell my customers to just fill the toothpaste with it. I mean,
okay.
toothpaste on, because remember, you want to have enough of it in your mouth for it to do the job. If you're just putting a small amount, even like, with the hemoheme, that's why they say take 2 sachets, so you're getting enough in the body.
Okay.
Instead of a small amount, I tell my people to cover the toothbrush with the toothpaste. And then for
okay.
people who have gum, anything going on in the mouth, I tell them, after you brush and it's diluted, swish it around in your mouth for a long time until you feel it going up under the gums, and they'll call me back and say, oh my gosh. And if they have any issues going on with the gum, any type of condition going on with the gum, you start to feel the burning up under your gum.
Yeah, it happened when I used it the first time. I feel like, why? It's working.
Yeah.
Yes, I was then expecting it. Oh, now my teeth will be white. So
Oh,
I
keep using it.
Just keep using it.
Yeah, because most people, I remember my daughter, when she first started using it, I just was looking at her one day. I was like, oh my God, your teeth are sparkling white. And I took a picture, and it will eventually, for some people sooner than others, but for hers, it wasn't too long after she started using it. And then also, the breath, it really, really will freshen your breath, especially in the morning. You won't have I sold a lot of toothpaste and our toothbrush, because our toothbrushes are 99.9% gold, that powder that is infused into the bristles, and that allows for the killing of bacteria and viruses. because gold kills bacteria and viruses. So you want to use the Atomy toothbrush with it as well. Even if I know a lot of people have electric toothbrushes, but use the Atomy toothbrush whenever you can, because it is a very, very good toothbrush, and it's the only toothbrush in the world that's infused with gold powder to kill bacteria.
I love it. That's what I use. Yeah. Okay. My second question was related to that number, US number to call. I saw it has B in it. Is it a B or it's 8? Someone maybe has a typo error.
What was the question?
The number you provided to call for, like for whoever needed to get more information on Emohim, if it's legit to be used. The number you give.
Oh, you're talking, that's the U.S. patent number of Hemohim.
Yes.
That's
If
not
you
a
can see
telephone number. That is the patent number.
Oh, it's not a number to contact. Okay. I heard Everett saying it will give a number for nurse if we wanted to confirm. Okay. So, okay. Now I got it. I understand.
Take the
Okay.
link.
Perfect.
Take the link of what I post in the chat. Post the link in the chat, and it has the information in there that the gentleman takes you to the patent website, and you can just put in our US patent in there, and it gives you all the information. So that link that I post in the chat, that's what that is in regards to.
Okay, perfect. It's clear now for me. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. All right, Freedom, you're next. Oh, that was who? Did we go with Freedom already?
I have raised my hand.
Hello?
Go ahead. Or is somebody about to say something?
No, you were next.
Oh, okay. Do we have any products that help to balance out? I think it's the endocrine system. What's the two? They're right above the kidneys. I forgot just that quick.
It's always going to be Hemohim.
Okay.
Hemohim is the one product we have that addresses the root cause of our problem.
Oh, okay.
Through detoxification. Once you're detoxing the body, you're cleansing the body, which is removing whatever is causing our health issue. So it's always going to be Hemohim to address the root cause.
All right, thank you.
And then you can add our other wonderful products along with it.
Right, and it's going to balance the adrenal glands too. It helps with the adrenal fatigue, or if you're having a fight or flight syndrome, it's going to help with that too. Help to calm your stress.
Could I ask a question, please?
Yes, go ahead.
Back to the sanitary pads. I have 2 granddaughters who live in Europe. I want to send them a package each of some Atomy products. And with the sanitary pads, I think there were 3 things that were suggested. One was Hemohim, one was calcium, and I don't remember the third one.
The borage oil, that's on the Korean side.
But there was something else. I thought Hemohim, calcium, not the borage oil. I thought there was a third thing, but maybe not.
Plant calcium, the sanitary napkin.
Okay.
And Maria mentioned the borage oil as well.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I don't see any other hand. Oh, let's see what's in the chat. Where can you get the book? Is that the You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty? Always Amazon. All the books are on Amazon. Okay. So yeah, so the link is in the chat. I think Maria posts the US patent number. And then if you get the link, you can always put that number in. You can go to the US patent website and you can put that in and it'll pull up all the information on the patent. So guys, take the link from that video I post and save that link. Great information in regards to hemoheme. It shows how hemoheme works in the body. It goes to the US patent because it's talking about the NK cells, how the NK cells work. An excellent video for you to archive and keep. I use that video. That's one of my staple videos that I share to individuals when I'm introducing someone to hemoheme.
Can you
Okay.
put that in the chat again? Because it's not in there.
You can
I
scroll
don't
up.
see
I'm
it.
scrolling up now in the chat. Let me see.
Yeah, it won't. The only thing I see in here is why is your heme $98? That's it.
Huh? Oh, why is it? Because it's an old video, the price went up. We had a price increase on the products. So you guys might see an old presentation online where it's showing a different price for the body wash or the toothpaste. I think the toothpaste used to be what, $19 or something like that, under $20. Now it's $22 because we had a price increase. And that was the first price increase the company had in all the years they've been in the US because materials going up, everything has gone up.
No, but
So
I'm asking, can you repost the
I'm
link?
going to
Because
do that.
oh, okay.
Are you a part of the Momentum Morning group on WhatsApp?
No, ma'am,
Okay,
not yet.
okay. It's also posted in there, but I will post it again here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question before we go?
I just wanted to say that for anyone who's concerned with fine lines and wrinkles, borage oil is really good for that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I learned something. Thanks for sharing that. Something I did not know. Momentum.
How many subscriptions do you have? Probably just Netflix and Spotify. All right, it's saying you have subscriptions, which
Guys, can you please keep your phone on mute if you are not speaking? Okay, let me post this. Now, if someone wanted to chime in while I get the link, if you have something to share or a question, you can go ahead.
Well, I guess I can talk a little bit about our hair
Oh,
product.
yeah, go ahead.
Did you guys know that it is also excellent for skin care? And the reason why I say that is because it's good for the scalp. It's really good for the scalp. And if your scalp has issues, our scalp ages faster than just about any part of our bodies. It's our scalp. And so when our scalp ages, it causes sagging in the skin. This is why we start seeing heavy eyelids with sagging on the eyelids, and then we'll start sagging in the jowls, sagging in the middle of the face. But this hair product that they've come up with addresses and helps to tone the scalp. So that is a really good thing. And you know what? It is hard to, every time I try to order it, it is sold out. It is always sold out.
It's a hot commodity.
It's a very hot commodity. It's a, listen, it has scalp anti-aging benefits that improves the sagging of the scalp and it improves elasticity. And did you know that 70% of face wrinkles are due to scalp aging, ladies and gentlemen? Did you know that? And so it's really important the condition of our scalp. And so with our Root Vital Scalp Ampule is going to help to remedy that condition. And that is absolutely amazing. And so the starting point of our facial skin is our scalp. And that provides the condition of the scalp is going to say how much elasticity you have. You want to have that elasticity. And so it's not just skincare, which we have amazing anti-aging skincare and de-aging skincare. We do. But now we have another approach with our this new Root Vital ampule and that whole set, the shampoo as well as the I believe it's a mask or whatever it conditioner. I haven't gotten it yet because, like I said, it's always sold out. And so this is a good way to address aging is through your scalp. So we know that face aging is bad, but scalp aging is even worse. Just wanted to share that.
Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, because I remember seeing that in there and I was like, wow. So here are the 3 products because I'm not seeing the set on here. I'm only seeing it this way. So it's the shampoo, the scalp and hair pack, and then you have the ampoule for your root that you roll that onto the scalp and it gives you that nice, cool, refreshing, tingling sensation. So, in our skincare, our facial moisturizer set, there's also always an ampoule in there. Well, guess what? There's one for your scalp here. And I've been getting a lot of testimonies on this product. And as Maria says, every time she goes to buy it, it's sold out. And that's why, because it is working. So people are buying it at an alarming rate. As you can see right here.
Is it still sold out?
It's sold out.
Okay.
And even just the ampoule set is sold out as well.
Darn.
Guess what? You're gonna have to wait up at night when they tell you it's
exactly. I've been doing that. I've been checking. I just hadn't checked this morning. But anyway, yeah, because and even the facelift, if you go to a plastic surgeon, there's a facelift. It's called the SMAS facelift, and it involves the scalp tightening and pulling that scalp back together. And that's $10,000 and $20,000, $10,000 to $20,000 for a facelift.
Okay, you got it right here.
And to address it now through just taking care of our scalp, and we have perfect tool to do that if we can beat everybody else to it.
Why are scalp issues in terms of aging worse than your skin and your face issues?
I wouldn't say that they were worse. It's probably just equally as bad, but it's just good.
Oh, okay. Someone said worse, that the scalp was worse than the face. I'm like, how could that be?
Well, the thing is that the face and the scalp are all connected. Like if you look at a bald head, it's just all one connection. So when one starts to sag, it creates a domino effect and causes your face to even begin to get some wrinkles. But that's not the only cause of it. A lot of it has to do with oxidative stress,
diet,
things of that nature. Products that you use that are damaging your skin, dryness, not enough water, a reduction in collagen and elastin and ceramides, and all of those things can cause your skin to droop and sag. But aging begins in the stomach, number one. That's where it begins, but it begins to show up in the scalp first, and then it'll show up in the face.
Yeah. So if we don't take care of her, a lot of people, they'll say, oh, I wear a wig all the time. I don't worry about all that. But you still need to be mindful of the products you're using and still need to take care of your hair and make sure your scalp is being taken care of. That's why I tend to tell people, make sure you're using the right shampoo and conditioner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sagging of the scalp, it definitely can contribute to your facial sagging.
Oh yeah.
And because the scalp and the face, they're interconnected. Connective tissues. And so when you have a change in one area, it's going to affect the other area. So when the scalp begins to lose its elasticity, it's going to droop, and that's going to pull down on our foreheads and pull down on our brow areas. And that's just going to increase the appearance of sagging in the middle of our face and on our lower face. And so this is why this is actually kind of good news, because now we know that is another way that we can fight aging is through using clarifying shampoos and also things that are just going to support our scalp to have a healthy scalp.
I would also like to give my professional opinion. I am a licensed cosmetologist. The root of everything really starts in your gut. It's what you eat. You know, you can use all the hair products in the world, but if you don't be mindful of what you take in, it is definitely going
Exactly.
to.
That's exactly why I said aging first begins in your stomach, in your gut, with the microbiome of your stomach. But your skin has a microbiome over your entire body, and that includes your scalp. So you want to, and I think, I think this product might have some probiotics in it, Novelette.
Let me go back.
And we know that probiotics and prebiotics is what help us to have a healthy gut or a healthy stomach.
Let's go back.
I thought I saw some of that in there when I was researching. I could be wrong. But even if it doesn't, as our cosmetologist just said, you want to make sure you're using a good probiotic. And we do have the SMI probiotics, that microbiome probiotic. We also have a regular probiotics that's in our US mall. But yeah, so yeah, that's very, very important. She is absolutely correct. It does begin in your gut. And it doesn't matter how many supplements you take, what kind of shampoo you use, or whatever, you want to make sure you have your stomach right. That is number one. Again, but it begins to show up. It shows up all over your body, and especially in your scalp when you see it. The evidence is that you'll begin to see more sagging.
So what about the neck part? You know, they call it turkey neck. You haven't spoken about that. I have I am probably older than all of you all talking, I would bet. And I still have very good skin, very few wrinkles and all of that. But I've been noticing I think they call it the décolleté, the neck part is beginning to show like that turkey neck thing. And I was wondering if you had some words of wisdom about that.
Go ahead, Maria.
Well, basically, I am a board certified and licensed skincare therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I can say about the turkey neck is we're going to deal with our stomachs. We're going to keep our stomachs just like what we just said.
Well, I do all of that already. I'm about one of the purest persons you can get.
Something going to be unavoidable. There's going to be some things are going to be unavoidable, but diet.
Oh yeah, I have the diet part. I've got that down pat. I was just wondering if
any type of exercise. Do you do any?
Yeah, I do exercise. I do something called Human Garage, which is amazing. There's probably nothing that you can mention that I don't either do or know of. But
Are you taking collagen?
Yes.
Are you taking our collagen?
I started off with the Bone Coach collagen, and I'm just using that up, and then I'll switch over to yours. But I've been taking a very good collagen. Yeah, you know, I'm 78 and a half, so I've been studying this stuff for many, many years, and I know all the quote right things to do, but I haven't found anything that helps with that particular area, and so that might be something that I'll just continue to investigate.
What I use on my body, because I'm in my 70s as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I use is olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Avocado oil. I use oils on my neck, black seed oil.
Mm-hmm.
I use products that boost my mitochondria. And
you use that on your neck, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I use topical.
Mm-hmm.
I try to address anti-aging transdermally, and by taking something that's water soluble and also something that's oil soluble.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-aging, not just neck, but just for my entire body.
Sure.
So I did to boost my mitochondria, and they seem to be working pretty good.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that.
Let
If
me
I
ask
are,
you,
you can do something about it. It doesn't have to sag. My neck looks 1,000 times better than what it was.
Yeah. Well, mine isn't sagging yet. I'm just I want to prevent it from. I'm just noticing the beginning of it. So I'll play this record. I'm not at a place where I can take notes, but I'll play this recording back and get your information.
let me
I
ask you, are you using the Absolute skincare set?
Again, I just recently enrolled and I have some excellent products that I've been using across the board. And so I'm just finishing those before. I'm not throwing those things out. They're very
Right,
good.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
and once
No,
I
I was
finish,
just asking if you're using it.
yeah, once I'm finished up what I already have, I'll be using the skincare line, and we'll be replacing everything that I have with Atomy products one by one.
Okay. The reason I asked about the Absolute, I have one particular customers that has the whole face sagging, the neck sagging, and she's been using Absolute now for a little under a year.
Yeah.
And it is amazing the results I'm seeing with her entire face and neck. I have her using the whole set all the way down to her chest, wrinkled the chest that you see all wrinkled up down to the cleavage.
Yes.
And you cannot tell that she
Mhm.
looked like that almost a year ago.
That's great. That's
And
great
that's from
information.
using the Absolute set. I have totally seen the transformation of this lady. I mean, to
Wow.
the point where her church sisters are, and she's in her, I'm 58. She's in her 70s.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
the ladies at church are saying, "What are you using?"
Yeah.
But of course, when they ask the price, they're like, "Oh no." She's like, "These women, they do not want to spend the money on their skin." But
Well, see, you tell them, and if they
yeah,
keep your turkey neck if you don't want to spend the money.
yeah. So the
Glad you brought
transformation
up the
of
Absolute.
hers, yeah, that Absolute is truly absolute.
Yeah.
Because that is our de-aging. That's the one that'll help you turn back the clock. Our fame
Yeah.
is our anti-aging.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute set is the de-aging. And if you look at most of the Asian women, you can't tell their age. They may be 80 and 90 years old, looking like 20, 30 years younger, because they are absolutely use our kit. The Asian ladies within our Atomy company. And I use it too. As a matter of fact, my daughter, she's 50, she got me to use it first because she sent me a picture of herself. She said, "Mom, look at me." And I looked at her face. I could not believe it. So she said, "You've got to get this kit." So I got it, and I saw an immediate difference. And as a matter of fact, that is really what dealt with the issues that I thought I had from my neck up. So yeah, the Absolute kit is great. It's great to help to infuse it because of the technology involved in how it is made and its ability to penetrate down into the lower levels of our skin.
Mm-hmm.
Also would like to suggest too. Also, don't forget the simple things, just doing a facial, getting facials, and you don't have to go to a spa. You could do it right in your own bathroom, and or you can go to a local school, a cosmetology school or a massage therapy school, and let them just give you a facial. That definitely helps to also boost and stimulate collagen within the skin, and also help to promote good blood flow in that area to also help prevent some of the sagging if there is any. But I'm telling you, you can definitely do that on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
if
We have a great kit to get you started with that. When
That's
you
what I'm going to. Yeah.
yeah, if you go to pull up our evening care set,
Mm-hmm.
because the first thing you want to do, you really can do your own at-home facial.
Yes.
And I, of course, as an esthetician, I definitely would encourage you to also go and get periodic facials, depending on your budget. But anyway, yeah, we have the Evening Care set, which is a 4-step cleansing process. We have our deep cleanser, which is going to remove oil and dirt and debris and things from the environment off of your skin, and also makeup. And then after that, the next step is going to be our foam cleanser, which is going to cleanse and remove any impurities and any other residues from off of your skin. Now, both of these anti-aging ingredients in there. Both of these cleansers have anti-aging ingredients within them. And then we have our peeling gel, which is going to remove dead skin cells off of the surface of your skin. So it's going to remove those dead skin cells. It's going to help to lift any breakouts on your skin, pimples, and all of that. And then in the final step is the mask. We have a mask that has amethyst in it, and it also has jade in it. And this mask is going to pull out impurities. It's going to tighten, tone, smooth, refresh your skin. So that's our 4-step home facial that you can do. You can use it day and night. You don't have to do all 4 steps at night. You just do what you need to do. Like, in the morning, you won't need to necessarily do the mask in the morning. It's just up to you. But it comes with instructions, very explicit, clear instructions in the box. And it's only what, $46? Is it 46?
45.
Yeah, it used to be $36. And if you look at the size of the containers, one of those containers could run you that price at Ulta or Sephora or somewhere like that, or Neiman Marcus. You're going to pay a lot more money for that, but you get this whole kit for $45. So it is amazing. You will love it. If you haven't tried it, I feel bad for you. No, kidding. No, but really just try it. You will see a tremendous immediate difference in your skin. And when you use it, use the whole kit at one time the first time. Because I have people that buy it and they say, oh, I just use the this or the that. And I said, no, you got to use it. You're not allowing yourself to get the full effect. So you want to use, one right behind the other, especially the first time you use it, so that you can see the change in your skin. So that's the first thing. And then we'll go, you want to use some of our other kits, and we're not going to go into that. But yeah, so I'm glad you guys brought that up.
Okay. And then I also put this on the screen. This is something you guys can also get to help, like when you're using that absolute skincare set and you put the serum on, you can use this one here. It's amazing how these things also help to lift your face. If you go online, you see a lot of the Asian ladies, they are always using this. One, I was watching a mother and daughter, and she's showing her mom's nightly routine. And you wouldn't believe the age of this lady. And of course, she was showing this set that they use. She's been using every single night. It helps to, also uplift your face. We have all the products. I do my own spa day at home because we have everything here on this website. Oh, Jojo, I see you. I forgot. So this is also a set you guys can also purchase to use. I have this and these two right here. I don't have this one, but I have these two here. It's amazing what it does for your face as well. And then we have so many other wonderful products that you can use. As I mentioned yesterday, go ahead, Jojo, while I pull the other one out. Oh, and Mr. Benjamin, it's about Miss Mason. Miss Mason, are you going to be here tomorrow? Because Mr. Benjamin said he would like to hear about your achievement in Atomy yesterday. So if you are going to be here tomorrow, can you share? Is she still here?
Sounds like a winner.
Okay, so Mr. Benjamin, she'll be sharing tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So
Thanks,
Jojo,
Benjamin.
go ahead, Jojo, while I bring up the other.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that Maria brought in the shampoo, the shampoo to use. So my daughter has a lot of dandruff, and I bought that Vital Root shampoo and the scalp care shampoo. for her to use, but she did use it, and after every 2 or 3 days, she feel like the itchiness and the dandruff comes up. So then being young, she feel like, no, when I'm using this, it hurt me much more than she has another shampoo she bought in Walmart. She's using, say, this one soothes my scalp for at least 1 week or two, but this one it make me itchy more than before. Uh, do you have any specific shampoo for dandruff maybe she can use?
I'm not really familiar with the shampoos in terms of what they do uh, for dandruff. We do have,
We have the scalp care. Let's see what the scalp care
yeah,
is.
I'm not really,
Yeah, we have that one, and she used that one as well.
do we still have our cosmetologist on the line? Because maybe she can address that. She's just,
I'm still on the line. What was the question?
she was
It's
we
about the dandruff, and we tried to use whatever provided on our platform for scalp care and the root vitae shampoo, but it didn't work. I understand we didn't use it for a long time
I
to
was
see
just
the
about
result.
to address that because the itching could also be a part of healing, but she has to give it time. Because sometimes
true because
itching,
it is detoxing of
it
that.
is
The
detoxing the
toxin,
skin.
that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she has to give it time to do the work because it's going in and it's unclogging whatever is going on. I believe, that's my belief, that the itching comes from the healing process. So she's got to give it time because we have to remember sometimes when healing is happening, it's not comfortable. So
Yes.
is she using the whole kit? Is she using the whole kit with the ampule with the roller?
No, the ampoule, no, it's just the root vitae shampoo
Okay.
and a conditioner.
Because the ampule
the
is very
ample, yeah.
cooling. It is very cooling and it's very healing. So she might need to also get the ampule. You may need to get that ampule. I would I'm waiting on the whole kit now. When like I said, every time I try to get it, I was not able to get it because it was sold out. But I was able to purchase some ampules, and I did use those, and they do have a beautiful cooling effect on your scalp. Another thing that just in talking about this particular product, one of the reasons why it stays sold out is because it's growing people's hair. It's growing hair where there has been no hair, or
So
where
it
people's
means that
hair.
the set has to be used at the same time, because I never considered the ampoule to do
It's a
something
part
big.
of the set. It's a complete set. So
Yeah, I've been
yeah, when a
buying it
product is a
separately
set, if it's a set, it's always
Mhm.
recommended to use the complete set,
as a set.
especially if you have a health challenge going on. And she has something going on. She needs the complete set so she can get the result that she wants.
Okay.
So
All
that
right.
ampoule is very, very important to that set because that's what
Okay.
you're actually rubbing onto the scalp. That's the only thing that you're really, the others is you're washing the hair, but that ampoule, you're actually rubbing it onto your scalp and you're leaving it there. That's what's
Yes.
really going to do the job.
And she wants to make sure she's not scratching her scalp when shampooing.
Okay.
She doesn't want to use her fingernails on her scalp. Yeah, she can.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Maria. You don't want to use your fingernails because you're causing microscopic dermabrasions on the scalp when you do that. So you want to use like the pads or like the palm, the
Your
what do you
thumb.
call it? No, like the tips of your fingers, like your actual
Yeah,
fingers, not
yeah,
the nails.
exactly. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You about to
okay.
ask a question? Were you about to ask a question? I didn't hear you.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so basically, like she was saying, yeah, you definitely don't want to scratch. Love you too. You don't want to use your nails. Um, and then also remember this too. Sometimes the bacteria can travel even further down. Are her flakes like really, really big? What is it? Because you might need, I'm just throwing it out there, you might need a medicated shampoo just to kind of like penetrate down to that. I mean, because it could go deep, and then again, it's about what you eat too. If you're eating a lot of sugar, sugar only feeds that, no pop, none of that, unless it's a healthy sugar, of course. But you got to be mindful of what you're eating because you could be eating it.
So something you just mentioned about penetrating, this
Thank
is
you,
what
Freedom. I think that's your name.
this shampoo set is penetrating. It goes deep down into the skin. Let's go into it.
No, Loretta, are you showing something on your screen? Because we don't see it.
Oh, I'm about to pull it up if I can get back to my I just lost my Zoom link. Where is it? I think I opened too many things up and now I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's minimize this. Okay, here goes Zoom. I lost it there for a minute. So let's go back to our shampoo set. It is very, very penetrating. This is why we're getting the results, because it's targeting the root cause. All of our shampoo set target the root cause. So these are all about your scalp. So pay attention. Everyone should take some time and go on here and really read up on the shampoo. They all see what it's talking about. They're showing that it targets the root. And that's why it's called Atomy Root Vital Hair Care Set. It took them, what, 2-3 years to come up with this. They're showing you that it's going deep down in here to remove deep dead skin cell impurities from the scalp. It's going in and it's also getting the nutrients in there. So this is why we're getting all these results with this product, why it is always sold out. Because just like the hemoheme, this is addressing the root cause of the problem. There's a lot of information on here as you read. Step 1, step 2, step 3, but just take your time to go ahead and read about it, read about the technology. It addresses the root cause. Even for someone that had no hair, for your hair to grow back, it would mean that that product has addressed the root cause of the problem, and that is why the hair is going back. So just read up on it and you will see why it works.
And print it out, print that out, because
Yes.
everything in our, if you get any purchase anything from our global mall or at Gmall, you want to print it out because when it arrives, it may be in Korean. So you want to make sure that you have it in English, your directions or instructions.
Let's see if it's on the Atomy side, the US side. Oh no, I was gonna say in the ATG, no. So that's the information there on it, on that side. I was thinking about going over here where we have the PDF, but I forgot that's all on the Korean website, so it's not gonna be here. But guys, the information is there. It addresses root cause problem.
Okay. Thank you very
Product goes
much.
directly to the root and address the problem. So my recommendation would be that your daughter give it some time and use the ampoule, because that ampoule is going to really take care of her problem. Let's go down to the ampoule and see.
I love how soothing that ampoule is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't even know, like, my scalp. Okay, because like I said, I didn't get the whole kit, so I had to use my other Atomy shampoos and stuff that I use. But when I applied it to my scalp, it's like, oh wow, this feels so refreshing. And who knew that you needed to put something that refreshing on your scalp? So it's what's in it that gives you that effect. That is a healing.
Yeah. And I would have to say it's our first shampoo set that I've ever seen that's selling out like that. I mean, it comes and it goes the same day. So give it a try if you have anything going on with your scalp, with your, you know, if you want your hair to grow back, whatever is going on, it's working. It truly is. And that's the beauty of our products. They work. You know, for those of us who are aging, we have the, we also have the, what do you call it again? Pomegranate Beauty that also helps with your skin condition as well.
Absolutely.
That's a great addition to, as we already addressed, it starts from the inside out. This Pomegranate Beauty is excellent as well. It's the supplement and it's taking care of your skin as well. So, yeah.
Well, no, but I'm gonna go. I gotta hop off and get on.
Yeah, I'm going to, because I didn't even want to be here this long and we're still here. So guys, thank you for the feedback. And Miss Mason, tomorrow you can share that information for us.
Thank you, dear.
How do we get the replay?
I'm sorry?
How do we get the replay of today?
Are you on our YouTube? Nick has been posting it to YouTube now.
Okay, what's the YouTube channel again?
And I keep forgetting what Mr. CJ, do you remember what the YouTube channel is called? You think I should know it by now. Isn't it Momentum Morning or something like that on YouTube? I will definitely make sure I have that information tomorrow, because he's no longer posting it on WhatsApp. He's been posting the replay on the YouTube channel. So I will have that link tomorrow for everyone.
Can you also, please, if you don't mind, can you share the patent? I had asked for that earlier.
I did post it again. Remember I said I was pulling it up, looking it up at the time that we were speaking when you asked? I posted a second time.
Okay, the only thing I got was the YouTube video. Is it there?
It should be the last one I post. I just posted, let's scroll up. Come on.
Yeah, it's right under the link for the HemoHim Cambridge, the Cambridge.
So I'm in the main chat and I don't see it. The only thing I see is why is your HemoHim $98? I see the YouTube video from Novalet. I see which shampoo. I see what is the patent link, truth, and then I see please post a link for today's replay. What is good for psoriasis? It's not in there.
Scroll up.
Right, yeah,
Scroll up.
US patent
So
number.
above $98, where can you get the book? And then it's the patent number.
So beloved, I'm trying to tell you, maybe it's because I came in late. It's not
Okay,
letting me.
I'll post it. You want that link to the video that shows the patent? I'll post it.
No. Okay, that's what I was asking. Is it a link directly to the US patent or is it the YouTube video? Because I do see the YouTube video. Is it in there?
Yes, it's in the YouTube video.
Oh, okay. Then
I said that's a great video because it covers HemoHim. It also it talks about the NK cells, and then it also takes you to the US patent website, and then it shows you how to put the patent information in there, how to pull up all that. So everything's in that one video.
Okay, got you. And as far as with the global mall versus like our actual website, can you just briefly explain? Because I'm new, so do we also get compensated for those products as well, or only in our?
Yeah,
we do.
as long as when you shop over there, yes, because you have to log into your account just the same.
Okay.
Now the reason we have that website, those are for products that have not been approved for the US website. So they're just basically having products over there that we can get access to that's not been approved.
Got you. Okay, I see.
There's a lot of products that they try to bring to us. They're not approving, so they're over there.
Got you. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me. My name is Marcus. I have one question. I know you're getting ready to leave, but did you say something about psoriasis for the skin? What would be a good thing to use?
Eczema, psoriasis, that's also an internal gut issues challenge. So we always start with hemoheme.
Okay.
We always want to go in and address the root cause of the problem.
Okay.
Just remember, hemoheme, always address the root cause, whether it's cancer, fibromyalgia, autoimmune disease, you have to address the root cause
Okay.
to get healing. And because hemoheme is such a great detoxer, it's cleansing the body. Once we clean the body up, they said the life is in the blood. Once we clean that up, and hemo is for the hemoglobin, your body knows how to heal itself naturally. If we remove the problem, your
Okay.
body takes over and start the healing. And that's when you start adding all these other wonderful supplements that we have on here to help to rebuild your body.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How can I be added to the WhatsApp group?
If you go to WhatsApp and type in Momentum Morning, you can add yourself to it. I don't see CJ on here anymore. Oh, Mr. CJ's there. Mr. CJ. Hello. Or is he not hearing us? But yeah, it's see this right here, Atomy Momentum Morning. That's what you're looking for on WhatsApp. Who's your upline?
Angie. You know, Angie be busy.
Okay. Did they share the link with you? Whoever shared the Momentum Morning link with you, ask them to add you to the group.
Okay, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome. Okay, everyone. Have a blessed day.
See ya.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Thank you.
you.